Today I'm back out at the Broad River Greenway in Boiling Springs, North Carolina. We're going to be walking the Washburn trailhead. I'm not quite sure how far the trail goes. On the map it doesn't show. So come along with me today as I explore this trail. I want to try to film this really quick because I'm off 150 here. They call it the Gaffney Highway. It leads into Gaffney, South Carolina. But that's a view of the parking lot. And cars coming by, so it's going to get pretty loud here. There's a sign about the Washburn trailhead. Washburn trailhead, I should say. We're going to be going down that entrance right there. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Daniel, and on this channel I love to go hiking. Love to go backpacking and exploring these different sites. I'm a big history buff, so I'm going to be in the future going to a bunch of historical sites. So if this is your first time, welcome, and come along with me today and let's see what we can find. Let me turn this camera around and we can start videoing some of the areas here at the Washburn trailhead. Coming down to the bottom of the trailhead here, or at the beginning of the trailhead, see a picnic area here. I'm not sure if these bathrooms are even open, but there are bathrooms here. I'm not sure. They look like they're locked. Let me go a little bit closer down to the Broad River. Sign about copperhead snakes. We're going down that way. I got the sun to my back, so there's a couple of points here, but I want to come down here and show you. Oh, if you look across the river, there's actually a rope swing out here. If you look across the river, on the other side is where I was at with my first video. The second video, I went that way down the Broad River. So I'm on this side now where that pavilion was that I showed you in the first video, and that's 150 up there. There's a shot of the river. Not sure if there's any trails on this side, but we're going to go ahead and check it out. Let's see what these signs have to say over here. It says no alcohol. Looks like it'd actually be a boat ramp, but I don't know because it looks like it's all washed out because of the storm. Let's go see what's over here. I don't see any trails going under 150, but that doesn't mean we can't make our own trail. Looks like it's like some kind of a trail right here. Well, let's just walk up here and see what we find. I don't know if this is a trail or not. This is not a trail that's on the map. I'm just walking because it looks like it is a trail going through here. Let's just walk along here and see what we can find. See how far it takes us. See if I can get some really good shots of the Broad River from this side. Yeah, I don't think this is a trail. Just walk around out here and see what we can find. let me do a little bit of exploring out here and see what I find. Yeah, I don't see any trail, and if there was, this area is pretty destroyed since Helene came through here. Ground is real soft. Let's go back this way, go back under 150 and see if there's any kind of a trail down the other side. And while I was looking at the map, I found, it looks like some trails that lead to a hilltop. Got to go down 150 past, there's a RV park here on 150, about looks like maybe a half a mile or so up the road, but just beyond that, there's looks like some trails at the end of a road, and it shows the trails going all the way to the top of this mountain, or maybe a hilltop. So if we can't find any good trails here, I might go ahead and go over there and see what we can find. So let me get back out where the start of the trailhead is at, and I'll get back with you when I get on the other side. I'm back at the start of the trailhead. I don't know if I got a good shot of that rope swing from earlier. Well, let's just walk down this way. In the last video, when I went down the trail going that way on the Broad River, there were geese out on the water, and I got some really good video of that. So let me just continue going this way. I don't see any trails. All right, let me do some exploring. Made my way down to another beachhead. What was over there? It's not really a really defined trail, but there is a trail. I don't know if you can see it really good on the camera. I didn't come that way. I ended up going up that way and coming back down, but looks like slight trail here. Just follow it and see where it takes us. There's a sign up here, so let's go see what this sign has to say. Deep water channel, use caution, I guess, when swimming. Well, just keep going. Looks like there's some kind of a trail here. Looks like that might be the backside of the campgrounds up there. All right, let me take a walk up there. Once I get up there, I'll show you what I found. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. It's a Broad River campground. There's a picnic table out here. There is some kind of a structure up there. I don't know if that's somebody's house. I don't know if you can see it up there. Let me see what I can find. Actually, up on that hill is where the campground is. That must be a building that they have for the campground. So I'm gonna go back down this hill, see if there's anything else down here to explore. And if not, we'll see if we can go find that other location with those trails on the map. Let me get back down here by the river. Made it back down. We just follow this around, see where it takes us. May find more out here as we get further down this trail. Let me show you a shot of the trail. It's pretty rough. Tree roots. It's pretty muddy. I know the video's not showing you a real good shot of what the trail looks like. So let me go for a walk up here. See if there's anything. Anyway, what's this? Oh, let me get a picture of this. Came back up on the trail. I did take a couple of pictures. Some pretty cool rock formations. There's a little hill right there, but the sun's in the way. But this is on the back side of the campgrounds. All right, well, looks like it's going to be about the same as far as what the trail looks like. I'm just going to keep going. I don't think there's any markers. But I do see red ribbons on trees out here, so I don't know if that's some kind of makeshift marker or not. There's a red ribbon right there. Just keep going. Looks like the path continues on that way. There's some red tags on the tree. There's open field, but this is actually what I heard. Water's running down that way. You know, the sunlight making it very difficult to see it. A lot of trees down. Look at that one's pinned right between those two trees. Let's continue on down this path. It's taking us away from the river, but it does look like it's a path. I still see the red markings on the tree. I'm just going to keep following them, see where it takes me. Here's that clearing I was telling you about. Now here is a sign. And I see some kind of a path, and there's some red markings on the tree too. So I'm going to keep going. Another shot of that little creek, I guess. That's what you call it. See the red marks on the trees? I'm going to go up this way. I was about ready to abandon this trail because I didn't think it really was anything to explore. Now there is a, I don't know if you can see, let me get out of sunlight. There's a red mark on the tree right there. Get a couple pictures of that. And there's the tags I was telling you about that mark the trail. And let me get a little closer to that stream that's running there. There's a couple more. Try to get out of the sunlight so you can actually see this. Another one up there. Looks like we're going to be following this little creek. Trail goes back that way. Let's just keep going. And like I said, I was just getting ready to abandon this trail and go see if we can find that other trail. But looks like there is a trail here, and it is marked. Red ribbons and white paint on the tree. Let me turn the camera around. I found that other spot. The water's flowing in the creek. Trail continues. Right here they actually have a tree with a ribbon and white paint. Let me take a picture of that. You can see the trail. I know the sunlight is peeking through the trees. Here's some more shots of the water. There's some more rock formations over there for me to climb on, but I'm going to try to continue on up the trail. Looks like there's a little hill, no path going up there. More water coming down this little creek right here. I'm going to go up that way because that's where the trail's taking me. And we're on the right-hand side. It looks like some people have crossed, may have gone that way. I might do that if I have more time, but let me continue on going up this trail and see where it takes me. The other spot I was telling you about. There's more water trickling down from up there. I don't know if you could see it, but let me zoom in just a little bit. See the ice? It was 22 degrees last night. Let me go back up there. The reason why I'm getting such a late start today. Let me get out of here and then I'll flip the video around. Yeah, the reason why I got a late start today because it was 22 degrees last night. It's pretty cold. It's 39 degrees out here right now. It's supposed to warm up, I don't know, 41, 42 or something like that. But it's not bad. There isn't a lot of wind blowing. I know it sounds like it's cold, but it's not. I have a long sleeve shirt on and a sweatshirt, so pretty nice out here. Getting a lot of good videos for my YouTube shorts. I do have let me turn this video around real quick. Trail goes up that way. See the ribbons? But there also trail goes this way. We're gonna go down here to the water. Now what I was saying is I do a lot of videoing for my YouTube shorts. And most of these little streams and waterfalls and stuff that you see, I actually make YouTube shorts out of them. So you can go to my channel and check out those YouTube shorts. But we're back down here by the creek. Matter of fact, let me walk over here, show you this one. This one I'm going to make a YouTube short. Let me take a picture real quick. Yeah, I used to stop the videos and take pictures, and then my grandson Jensen, the tech savvy that he is, of course my generation, we don't know very much about electronics. He showed me how to take a picture at the same time that I was videoing. So I went on a hike with Jensen. It was Black Friday, so go and check out that video. It was the video just before this one. We had a lot of fun. My son-in-law Jake went with me, and we had a blast. We're planning on doing another hike in the future, but it's going to probably be over the summer. So go check out that video and leave a comment and let me know if you want to see more of those videos with me and Jake and my grandson Jensen. So I'm going to continue on up this trail. It is marked with pink tags and white spray paint. I'm going to keep going. Heard some water running, saw a bridge that goes across. Let me get down here without falling in the water. Get some video of this. Zoom it out just a little bit. I don't know if you can see that because of the sunlight. The trail goes that way. You see I don't know if you can see it from here, but there's red ribbons, pink ribbons. There's a little makeshift bridge running across here. Let me get a picture of this. There's a bridge. Path starts there. I think I'm just going to try to skip across the rocks here, get up on the bridge. Makeshift rope. Let me zoom in on that one right there. That's cool. The trail turns right here. Trail comes down right there. There's a marker. There's a little makeshift bridge. Trail goes up this way. A lot of trees down, but looks like they've been cut. So I'm glad I didn't take that shortcut across the creek, because I would have definitely missed all of this out here on the trail. Trail's going back this way. Not sure why. Is this a loop? I'm not sure if this is a loop. Let me explore this a little bit and see where it takes me. Just came from there. There's a white marker there. Let me zoom out a little bit. It's this red tape here, but it looks like the trail goes up this way. They just don't want you going on that side. So I think the trail continues on. It's a tree on the ground with some white spray paint on it. Here's a sign right here. Let me see what it says. It just says trail. Trail continues on this way. Wonder if this is it meets up with that other trail. Let's back up a little bit. Look, mark on the ground. Remember I was telling you about the other trail that was on the other side of the campground. It goes to the top of a plateau. Well, it's clearly marked. Not sure it's going to take me up to the top of this the hilltop, but we're climbing. Another sign right here. It says trail. Oh, it's taking us down a little ways. Sign right there. It says trail. So we're going to be going that way. Trees are clearly marked. This way. That's where we just came from, that trail. Looks like an old logging road maybe. But I hear water running down here by the creek. Yeah, definitely have to get down in there. Get some video, some pictures. Well, maybe on the way back. But can't say this trail's not clearly marked. It's a pretty cool trail. It's rough. Definitely not a beginner's trail. It's not a hard trail. Maybe a beginner might be able to do this. Some really good shots of the creek there. Let me get over here, I can show you. I don't know if you can see it, but we're still following the creek. We're on the actually on the left-hand side now that we crossed that bridge. Like I said, it's clearly marked. It's got arrows on the ground. It's a little beach area right here by the creek. Oh, another bridge. It's pretty cool. Oh, more water running. Gotta see if I get closer to that. Trail went across the bridge up to my right, but I wanted to come over here and get a video of this. Whoa, almost fell over here. Getting back on the trail. We came from that direction. Going across the bridge. It's nice of them to put some bridges out here. Pretty sure a lot of that got washed away. Let me zoom back out a little bit. A little better for the video. Looks like the trail goes up that way. It leaves the creek. Going into the sunlight. Walking into the sunlight, so it may not be a great video, but we're going to turn up here, but just to show you we are following that creek. So let me get into some shaded area up here so I can get some better video. But here's another shot of that creek. We're just following it. Trail goes that way. Sunlight's in your eyes, but the trail looks like it turns and goes that way to the top of that hill. I wonder if this is that trail. I don't know because there's no Wi-Fi out here and I don't have an all trails map, but it's taking us away from the creek itself. And I saw, I said earlier, I saw on the map, it looks like some people have maybe crossed right there and gone up that way. It don't look like a really marked out trail, but it looks like some people have gone across. But maybe I'll see if I got Wi-Fi because I'm out here in the open. Maybe I could pull up a map. If not, I'll get a screenshot of that map. I'm talking about those trails, and I'll put them in the video. But for right now, I'm going to continue to follow the trail. If we have time, we come back. Yeah, if we have time when we come back, then I'll cross over there. But I told you earlier, it looked like there was an old logging road or something that may have been on the other side. But this is taking us up here. It's a pretty good climb. Well, let's see where this takes us. I don't want to go too far. I only got, I don't know, maybe a couple hours. It's hard to tell here with the sunlight because nothing's flat. Florida, it's a lot easier to judge when the sun's going to go down, so I might have a couple hours. I'm not too far in on the hike that I can't turn around and get out of here. Let me climb up here, see where it takes me. Let me turn this around so you can see how steep it is. Trees marked there. We're just literally walking uphill. Now I'm curious if this is that trail. And I'm going to have to drive over to see if there's some parking. But that's what it looks like it is. Because we're going straight uphill. All right, let me see if I have some 5G out here. See what I can find on the map. Climbing to the top. Now, when I was looking at the map, looking at the contours of the map, the one trail showed that it went to the top of a hilltop. There's a shipping container over there. I don't know where we're at. Well, looks like we're headed in that direction. I don't know if that's private property over there. Can't really tell. Don't see any fences. We're going to continue on that way up the trail. Came from over there, saw this area. There's that shipping container. Broad River Campground Overflow. I hear some chainsaws off in the distance. There's a convenience store up there. Over there is a campground. Off in the distance, that looks like it's 150. Some people working over there. There's the campers that we saw earlier. Let's get a picture of this sign right here and let's get back on the trail before it gets too loud up here. Yeah, let's get on the trail and walk for a little ways. See where it takes us. Here's another sign here. The trail is probably ending here, because that's like I cut across over there and it looks like the trail was coming to here. So I think the trail ends here. Let's see if it, I know it'll go back to the left. Let's see if this trail goes back to the right at all. Or if it just dead ends at the campgrounds. All right, it's looping back. Right here is where I crossed over. And I went up that way when I saw a building up there. It looked like a grocery store. So let me get off this hilltop, get back down by the creek. I did check to see if I had service. So I'm sure if I probably would have gone up by the store, I would have gotten some Wi-Fi service. But I think might just park up in that area next time. I'm not sure if this is the same trail that was leading to the hilltop that I saw. Like I said, I definitely will have already put up a picture of that, and I'll do some research and probably make a drive over there just to see if there's an area to park. I'm not sure if that's just the back road coming into the campgrounds. It's not too far up the road. It's right on the North Carolina, South Carolina borderline. I saw that on the map. Let me continue on and get back down to the creek. See if there's a way to cross over and maybe check out that that old logging road, if that's what it is. We'll find out when I get down there. Yeah, I came back down to the creek. I was looking in that one area to see if there's any trails on the other side, but what I'm really looking at is a couple of nice areas. Set up some tents, do some overnight camping. Of course, that'll be during the summer. Right now, the temperatures are getting down in the low 20s at night. So, it's pretty cold out here at night. Let me get back up on the trail. I'm going to start heading out of here. Maybe get some other good shots of the creek that I didn't film coming this way because I was just trying to get to the end of the trail. Let me get back up on the trail and start heading back towards the car at the parking lot at the trailhead. Made it back down to that second bridge. That's that water fall that I got earlier. Check out this one over here. I think I zoomed in on it, but I wasn't able to get a really good shot. It's only like 1:30 in the afternoon, so I've got some time. I'm not in a hurry. Get back. Might be able to go and film that other trail from the first video. I think it was the Jolly Mountain Trail. You go back out here and cross this bridge. Definitely want to say thank you to the rangers and a lot of the volunteers that come out here and keep these trails cleared out. I've actually signed up to be a volunteer for one of the websites, and you just pick the area and the trail that you want to volunteer on, and they just tell you when they're going out there, and you just go out there and keep the trail clear. I'm not sure who made those bridges, but thank you whoever did. I still would have crossed the creek because it's just what I would have done. I'd like to get down there. I might have to double back. It's a really good stream down there in a flat area and some rock formations. Let me double back a little bit, get some good video of this creek. Well, I've made it down here. Gotta find that rock formation, but let's walk along the creek here. Sunlight. I'm gonna go down that way. Oh, it's just up there. I don't know if you can see the white mark on the tree, but that's the trail right there. The only good place to come down is over there. Can't see it because of the sunlight, but wouldn't you know it? Holly tree right in the way. Let me find this rock formation so we can explore it. They're just over there. And I came down here and I found this. Check this out. That tree's growing right out of that rock. I see that rock formation. It's over there. I don't see any way to cross right here. So I'm going to go down there a little ways. Looks like I might be able to cross and go look at that rock formation. So let me get over there and see if I can cross. So I'm fighting my way to come all the way down this way. Over there on the other side of that tree is where that rock, or that tree that was growing out of the rock, and I got the other video. There's that rock formation right there. So I'm fighting my way, like I said, to come down here and find a crossing. And look what's right there. Let me zoom in. The bridge that I was standing on, where I already got the video. So let me work my way back to that bridge, and then I'm going to cross over. Let me zoom back out. I'm going to cross over that bridge and go up that way and take a look at that rock formation that's there and there. So let me get out of here. I can go back up that way and get back up on the trail, or get up where the bridge is at. Made it back to the bridge. It's just after 2 o'clock. I have plenty of time. There's those rock formations up there. Let me climb up there and see what I can find. Yeah, probably better just to go straight up. There's a few trees I can grab onto and climb up. Just gonna be crazy coming back down. Sit down here, take a break. Give me some pepperoni, and I got myself a bottle of water. Do a little break. I checked the area. I don't see any snakes around here. I got to keep an eye out for them. But I figured I'd sit down. And hey, it's nice out here. You hear the water running in the background. Really peaceful. I know I didn't mention it at the beginning, but yeah, this is another solo hike. So, wow, this is beautiful out here. Like I said, I just got me some pepperoni. I figured I might tell you a little story. I know I have a lot of subscribers out there that don't know me personally. And a lot of these stories, my own children or grandchildren don't know. But I'm retired military. I was in the Army 24 years. I retired as a first sergeant. I've been retired now 16 years. And I got a lot of stories to tell. So I figured I'd try this out. Sit down, have a little bit to eat, and tell you a story. So one time when I was back, I think it was in late 90s. I think it was. But anyway, I'd switched from the active duty Army to the Florida National Guard, and I was in the National Guard unit down in Fort Lauderdale. We would travel up to Camp Blanding, Florida, and we'd do our 2 weeks in the woods. Well, this one year, we'd gone all the way up to, I believe it was Fort Stewart, Georgia. We were doing 2 weeks there. And at that time, I was a platoon sergeant. I was a sergeant first class. And I was in charge of the automotive platoon. I remember one night I was sleeping, and I had a phone. And I don't know if you know about those phones that the military have, but they come with D-cell batteries, and they got a wire that runs out. And you just ring the phone, and it'll ring on the other end of that wire. Well, my platoon was in charge of what we call the LPOP, which is a listening point observation point. And I can't remember how many meters it is off beyond the concertina wire, but it's just a hole in the ground. And you sit out there during the day, and it's an observation point. At night, it's a listening point, because a lot of times you can't see. So you're just sitting out there in a hole in the ground. You go out just before sundown, and you come back just before sunup. So you're out there in that hole in the ground for about 12 hours. So when it's dark out, you start hearing a lot of things. So I'm sleeping one night, and I don't get very much sleep as a platoon sergeant. Always things going on. We were out there, the Second Army was training us. So I was sleeping, and the phone's ringing. So I answered the phone, because I knew it was my LPOP. And I didn't know if, he'd seen something, we were about to get attacked. Some training exercise. So my buddy Mike is the one that's out there doing the duty on the LPOP. He calls me up, ringing on the phone. He's screaming at the top of his lungs, scared to death. He said, "There's a cougar out here." I was like, "Mike, just calm down." I said, "You might be just hearing things. I don't think there's anything out there." And he says, "Listen," and I hear cats fighting in the background. And he says, I'm out of here." I said, "Well, if you're too scared to stay out there, Mike, come on back." So he came back. Well, the next day I had gone out there because I didn't want to send anybody back out to the LPOP until I knew, what was going on. So the next morning I got up after breakfast and I went on out there and I checked it out. And I found out that somebody had opened some MREs and didn't bring their trash back. And these cats had gotten into it, and where they were at, they were just right outside the entrance to this little bunker, a hole in the ground that we had. So, yeah, Mike was pretty scared. He didn't want to go back out there anymore. I don't think anybody else wanted to go back out there. They were afraid that they're going to get attacked by these cougars. But I could hear them on the phone in the background. I laugh about it today, but if Mike was to tell that story, he wouldn't be laughing about it because he was really scared. So let me know if you like these little stories. I've got a lot of them. Like I said, 24 years in the military between active duty and the Florida National Guard. I did a lot of training exercises, went to a lot of schools, deployments. So let me know if you like these, and then I'll sit down if I have time, and we'll just do a little story time. So let me finish my pepperoni, drink my bottle of water, and get out of here. Made it back out on the trail. Had to climb back down off the rocks where I was at. Still got plenty of daylight left. I don't know how long it took me to get here. Well, actually to the campgrounds. I wasn't paying attention. But it's not too far back to the end of the trailhead. See if I can get down by the river when I get back over there. See if I can get any more shots of those geese floating down the river like in the last video. I'm just going to continue on back down the trail here, and I'll get back with you later on once I get back closer. To the parking lot. Going up the trail that way, and those are the rocks over there that I showed you earlier, and I said if we had more time on the way back I'll explore them. I got to try to get across the water here. So let's have a little squirrel moment, get sidetracked, and let's see what we can go get into over here. Let me cross this little creek here and get to the other side. Made it to the other side. Not much over here. Kind of flat. Let me work my way up that way. Looks like some saplings I can hang on to walk up. Yeah, let me see what's up there. Made it to the top. Not much up here. That's right. I was on that side of the creek earlier. I'm just looking up here to see what's here. Every time I climb up one of these, I always find a better way that I could have climbed up. I always go up the hard way, and sometimes I go down the long way. Not much here. There's a couple flat areas out here. Pretty nice for a tent, but that looks like, I see something that looks like could have been a path, a trail, or some kind of road at one time. You have no idea what they used to do out here. I know it did a lot of logging, because if you look at the trees, they're not that old. I'm going to explore a little bit, and then I'll get back on the trail. Made it back down to the creek. That's where I came across that. Just got to go this way. Looks like there's another crossing down there. I just want to see what's on this side before I cross back over and get on the trail. Okay, another set of rocks over here. Let's go take a look at these real quick. And I think there's a spot right here where I can cross the creek. There's like a little path going through here. I guess I'm not the only one that discovered this already. I don't see much over here. They're pretty small. Geocaching? Is there an ammo box out here? Not sure. Let me take a peek. That's what's inside. I don't know if anybody ever plays this anymore, but there's notebooks in here. River Cache logbook, Team LL. I guess maybe they played a game still. Pretty cool, huh? Would have never found that if I hadn't been up here. It's the only one I found. I'm sure there's more out here. I just wasn't looking very hard. Let me close it back up and put it away. So I put it back in the spot where it was at, but I didn't have a squirrel moment. I would have never come up here. I would have never seen it. I worked my way back down towards the creek. I seen a spot over here that looked like it's pretty easy to cross. I don't like to step on any of the rocks that are wet because usually they're slippery. Try to step on the rocks that are dry. Get through these trees right here. All right. So probably cross. If we switch this around, I cross right here. This looks like it's going to be careful with my first step here. A couple dry spots on the rocks. I can get across real easy. Okay, you definitely don't want to slip and fall. Like I said earlier, when you're out here on a solo hike, nobody out here is going to help you. Let me get back up on the trail. Pretty cool to find that out here. Now I'm curious if there's other ones out here, because I've seen some trails that just go off into nowhere. I wonder if there's any more of them boxes out here. We do a little game out here. I think it used to be called geocaching or something like that. I know where one's in Belmont, but I don't even know if anybody uses it anymore. I just stopped to look. Looks like they got some areas cleared out, probably fire trails, you know, they can go through with vehicles or tractors or whatever they need to get through there to either for fires or for trail maintenance. Let me continue on. I can see the river off in the distance. So, trail goes that way, and I can see 150 from here, the road where the trailhead starts. so I'm not too far from there. But let's take a little detour this way, and this creek actually flows on out into the Broad River. So there's like a little path going right here. We'll make our own path. It's not like I'm going to get lost out here. So all right, just trying to look at the area, get some identification of what's around so I know where to come back across. I know this winds on around and goes down to the creek, and I'm gonna cross right here. It's not deep at all, so I'm gonna eventually need to get myself, whoop, almost slipped and fell. I eventually need to get myself a new set of boots. These are gonna start getting worn out. I've looked at a couple pair online. This winds on down to the river. Let me follow it out and show you what it looks like when it gets down to the river. Here's where it comes out. Goes right out there to the river. Still see some ice. I don't know if you see it from here. Still got some ice on the log down there. It's a lot of sand right here, so this must have overflowed. I know this creek overflowed. All right, let me get closer to the river. Get down here where the mouth of this creek is. There's the name of the creek is on the map. I'll look it up because I saw there was a creek running out here. That's where it comes out right here to the river. And I saw this from the other side. As I was over there, there's the pavilion. There's the other parking lot for the other trailhead. And I saw this over here. And I wanted to get over here and get some pictures of it. So let me get closer to that over there. Probably could go down that way a little ways. But I have to cross back over to get to that. Let's see what I can find. Alright, I'm coming down. There's a couple of makeshift steps. I could probably walk out on that old tree there. But there's a dry spot right there. So I'm sure I can make it without any problems. This is pretty cool, but I'm kind of stuck in how I'm going to get out there. I get out, can I get back? Oh, I can get back, that's not a problem. Let me figure out how to get across here. Yeah, I found a way to come across. I'm gonna go this way. Could go out there, but I want to be walking across that water right there. I'm gonna work my way back around this way. Staying on the dry part of the rocks. Yeah, we're right out on the river. If you look, let me see if I can get out of the sunlight. Let me zoom in a little bit. You see that dock, fishing dock way down there? In my second video, when I went up that trail there, I was standing on that dock. I think I got some pictures back in this direction. Let me zoom back out. But right here is where the geese were at. They were swimming down the down the river. Let me take some photos and then I'll get back on the trail. Chance, those rocks are too slippery. I wanted to get out there, but there's no way. I could, but if I slip and fall, I'm going to get wet, and that water's cold. Maybe one day when I come back, the water will be down, and I'll be able to go out that way. Let me work my way back over there. I'm going to work my way back up that way, get up on the trail, and off in the distance there's 51, and I don't know if you can see it, but there's the building at the trailhead where the parking lot is. I'm going to head back in that direction, across all these rocks. Nice flow of water coming through over here. If you like the sound of water, you set up a tent out here close to the water, yeah, I bet you could sleep like a baby out here. I know I could. Let me try to get some more video and then I'll get back up on the trail. Come over here and take a picture of the water flowing. Please zoom in just a little bit. Maybe you can see it. Look at the ice on the trees. So I was saying earlier, I didn't want to slip or fall in this water because it is cold. So I was going to try to get some video for my my YouTube shorts, but too many branches in the way. So I'll go back across the rocks and get back up on the trail. We walk down here on the other side of those rocks where I was at. There's another little rock here you can get out on. Well, that's where I was at over there. That's where I wanted to get to. Just rocks were real slippery. Zoom in a little bit, show you there. We'll show you the water flowing. Well, I'm almost finished with this hike. Heading out now. I want to close out this video before I get any closer to that road over there, because it gets pretty loud. Those cars going across the bridge. So I want to thank you for coming along with me on this adventure. Not too many squirrel distractions this time. Pretty cool to find that ammo box out there. If I hadn't taken that little detour, we'd have never seen it. I love doing these videos. I love hiking. Sometimes it takes me 4 or 5 hours to hike. You know, it might be a 30-minute video. I think the first video I did for this one is over an hour, because that was a lot of hiking on that first trail. Not sure about the second video because I haven't started editing that video yet. I'm working on it. So if you like these videos, you like this content, please like, subscribe, and share this content on your social media platforms. Help me grow this channel. I just want to get out here and explore these different places, and trying to find my way back here. Get out here and explore these places out here, because they're here for us. They're maintained by the Park Service for us. So we just need to really get out here and start exploring and using these areas. I have to double back here. So thank you for going along with me today. Like I said, I had a lot of fun, and working on a series of videos. My next video, probably for this area, I know getting closer to Boiling Springs by the college, there is a parking area for the horses, and there's a hiking trail coming from that area down the Broad River. I might want to go ahead and check that out and get another video to this Broad River series. So get out there, start hiking. Yeah, there's another stream over there. You know what I always say, lace up those boots. You're only one step away from your next adventure. Get out there, start exploring. And I'll see you on our next adventure. God bless, be safe,